Hi, my name is Ben Leijten. I'm the inventor of the Rubik's card game and I will explain the rules to you. It's very simple rules. The director of this movie is Max, who is my 9 years old son. The Rubik card games comes in this box. This is the German box and it has the subtitle An Exciting Card Game for All Rubik Fans, which is here. And in the box there are 66 cards. There are 6 starting cards, which you see here, which are already on the table. And as you can see, these are different because you have 3 red ones and 3 yellow ones. And they have a different meaning, which I will explain a little bit later. Then there are in the game 6 scoring cards, numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You put the 1 on top and the 6 below, and you put them on the table. And the first one who scores 1 point, and then later on you score more and more. So we are working ourselves to an exciting finale. There are special cards with a value of 0, 6 of them all together, and they have no color. And then we come to the Rubik game, because all Rubik colors are in the game. This is blue, green, orange, red, yellow and white, which 6 of them are the Rubik's colors. And of each color there are 8 cards, numbered 1, 3 times, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And of each color it's the same amount now. The Rubik cards and the 0 cards are thoroughly shuffled, and every player, 2 to 4 players can play, are dealt 6 cards. And then the first player can open a row on one of the starting cards with any number of color he likes. So for instance, you can play the 2 on this card. And then the next player has the possibility to make this row longer or open a new line of cards with a new color, because yellow is already done, so he cannot play yellow. The only thing which is not allowed is to play a 0 as a first card. So for instance, he plays from his hand the 6 here, which is that's not a good move. The 2 here. Now, then the next player can play, and for instance, I play this, and now you cannot see how many in total there is, because your goal is to create a line of 9 points. As soon as one of the players thinks here is a line of 9 points, he can turn them over, and if it's correct, then he scores points. So the first one to create a line of at least 9 points or more, takes the first cards and has 1 point scoring point. You think, of course, when this is there and I play this one, I can put it on. Okay. Now I'll give you an example. For instance, this one is here, and during play this, and I play this one, and now I'm allowed, I think altogether it will be 9 points, and then we turn them over. That is 5, 8, 0 and 10. That's enough. I put them here in front of me and I score 1 point. You think, of course, when this one is here and I can play a 6, then it will be enough to score 9 points, because when this is at least 1, it's enough. But you cannot be sure, because if I play this one and I turn them over, and this is 0, then it's not enough. The zeros are very tricky. What is the difference between the red and the yellow ones? On the red ones, you can play a card, or you can turn them over. So not both. And here you can do both. You can play a card and turn them over. So if this is the case here, I play a 6, turn them over, and then bad luck because it's not enough, but that's allowed. Here it's not allowed. You play a 6, and then there is a risk that another player will turn over the cards. Now, so the game continues. So each time a player has collected a row of 9 points, he takes a scoring card, and he put the line in front of him. If the score is not enough, if you don't have these 9 points, then you have to give in the cards in your hands and the cards in the row, and these are shuffled through the deck, the remaining deck. In the next turn you are allowed to pick up six new cards, and then 1 turn later you are allowed to play. So actually you lose 2 turns, which is quite dramatically the drama in the game. So the game continues until all 6 scoring cards are finished, and then the points are counted, of course, and the one with the highest score wins. And if it's even, if two players have, for instance, 6 points, as in here, I have 6 points, you have 6 points, then I win because I have more cards than you. And that's the trick of the game. So the nice thing about this comes from the zeros, of course. You never know when somebody plays a 0, and also it makes it a Rubik games, because there are the 6 colors of the Rubik's dice, and you have to collect 9 points, which are the 9 squares on the Rubik side. Thank you very much.